Hey, my Geminis, my kindred spirits. This is Tasha, aka Mama Gem, aka Gem the Butterfly, and I'm here for your April 2016 monthly Tarotscope. I am doing these readings for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You don't know your moon sign, you don't know your rising sign, you have to know your date of birth, you have to know your time of birth, or I guess you would know your date of birth. You have to know your time of birth, and then you also have to know your place of birth. Go online, do a Google chart, a Google birth chart calculator search, put in the information, and then that way you'll know what your rising sign and what your moon sign is. If this reading does not resonate with you, take the time to look at your rising sign and your moon sign. One of those should resonate. If it doesn't resonate this time, then you know what? That just means that I'm not the reader this month for you to have the message for you. That's all it simply means. Please be nice when leaving comments. You know, everybody has a reader that resonates with them. If my reading doesn't resonate with you, it just means that my reading doesn't resonate with you. It doesn't mean that I am a bad reader or anything like that. It just simply means that I didn't have the message for you. YouTube has hundreds of thousands of readers. Surely you will find someone that will fit you and can give you the information that you are looking for. If by chance you do find something or hear something in this reading and it resonates with you and you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box. I was alerted by one of my readers and one of my people that I read for and friends that I have a donate button on my page and I've had it up there since February, and she's like, yeah, you need to let people know that. So I'm letting you guys know that I have a donate button. So if you want to donate to my channel, feel free to donate to the channel, guys. You know, it doesn't matter. No, there's no minimum or anything. I'll take 50 cents. It doesn't matter. It's just to show me that, you know what, I appreciate what you do, because it does take a lot out of us readers to bring these readings to you. I love what I do. So, you know, if you want to donate, feel free, love. Okay? Let's see what we have coming in for my Geminis, my Gem twins. I'm drawing one card for general, one card for advice, 3 for love, 3 for career, 3 for finance, 3 for health. Y'all know what it is. No matter how hard I try to keep these readings down to a certain amount, I realize I just talk too damn much. So it just is what it is. All right, y'all, let me get my cards straight because we're on a whole nother level right now. All right. Overall energy. Let me just put these over here. Y'all want to be contrary. Okay. Overall energy for my gems. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. The Judgment card. All right. So what I feel with the Judgment card coming in, you've made a lot of assessments. You've made a lot of changes within the past 6 months. It's time to do that again. Okay. You're going to be looking back. A lot of this energy is the same with Aries too. It's time to make more changes, is what the Judgment card. You're being upgraded again. Okay. When the Judgment card comes in, it's telling me that it's time to let go of some things. It's time for a rebirth. It's time for a transformation. So, for a lot of my Geminis, you have been transitioning. You have been making changes, but it's telling you with the Judgment card coming in that just it's not over yet. What you thought, um I'm lighting the incense, y'all. What you thought had been resolved, or the phase you thought was over, it's not over yet. Okay, so just be prepared. Prepare, because when the Judgment card comes in, what I've noticed is that it's time to, particularly people and behaviors, those things, it's time to let those things go. Some things are going to be leaving out of your life. Okay. Love. Oops. The Wheel of Fortune. That's a good card. Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. Now, what I'm feeling right off the bat is that there's a couple situation here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Of course, we are swords, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, and the pentacles are our earth signs: Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So I'm feeling like for some of you, if you're not already in a relationship, some of you could be meeting someone who is of an earth sign that you feel like is of balance to you. The relationship, how you guys meet, can feel very serendipitous. It can feel like God did have a hand in it. It can feel very fated. It can feel like like this is the person that I'm supposed to be with. What I will say, even though it feels this way, you want to make sure that you are very cautious and you're looking at this thing very practically, and that, but it also has a room to grow. This person balances you out. You're coming in as a Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can be very airy, very revolutionary, very rebellious. They do what they want to do, and I feel like this person comes in to just kind of like, oh, wait. Are you sure you want to do this? Um, they get you to look at things from another point of view, which is good. Um, if this is not a love relationship, this could be a friend coming in to help you with this judgment process. Okay, this could be the voice of reason. What I feel with this Knight of Pentacles, this is a close friend. This is a good friend, someone that you can trust. To come in and to help you sort out everything that you're feeling, because I feel like a lot of my Geminis, you feel a little you feel you feel unsettled, and you feel it's like you're feeling unsettled, but you're feeling driven to go towards something, but you don't really know what it is. So you may lack a little direction. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles will be that person to come in to help you, um, guide you in some type of way when it comes to your thought patterns. All right. When it comes to money, I'm sorry, not money, career, strength, Seven of Cups, oops, King of Wands. So I feel like for a lot of my Geminis out there right now, like you just feel like you're biding your time. When it comes to career, I feel like a lot of you are out there are really, some of you are really, you're not happy, or you're not fulfilled with where you are in your career. I feel like this has a lot to do with coworkers, your interaction with coworkers. I feel like this has a lot to do with the policies and the rules of your actual corporation or job that you work for. I feel like you feel like a lot of them have a lot of asinine rules. Like it doesn't even make any sense why we're doing the things that we're doing. And it frustrates you because you feel like you're not being, your opinion doesn't count, or yeah, like you don't have a say so with it. I feel like with the King of Wands, this could be a manager, it could be a boss for some of you, or this could be you taking on that type of attitude, like, you know what, if it was me, this is the way I would run this. I would run this way. And you just see a lot of things that you're not too particularly happy with. And so you spend a lot of time not focused at work. You may be daydreaming, you may be on your phone, you may be, just kind of lagging behind. Um, and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Geminis, we need to be stimulated. And I feel like this job doesn't stimulate you mentally to keep you going. And so it has your mind elsewhere. Some of you are definitely job searching and putting in applications. You need to be challenged. You need to be challenged. Simple and plain. Okay? I'm not even going to spend a lot of time with that. You're ready to try something new. All right. What I will say with the strength card, though, you keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Because I feel like some of you are ready to tell some people some things about themselves or whatever, but just keep your mouth shut and be patient and be calm. I feel like the job that you want is out there, but you have to make that move towards that. Um, I don't feel like a lot of you, even though you're looking for jobs right now, I don't feel like you're necessarily ready to make the move. You're just opening yourself up to the possibility that it's time to go, which is fine, okay? But in the meantime, while you're there, try to focus, do your work, don't lag behind, okay? And I know it's hard. It's so hard, again, as Geminis, to be in something that you're not totally involved, mentally involved in. But with the strength, it's just saying be patient, and it's going to turn around soon. But just keep putting your applications out there. I feel like eventually something's going to come along to catch your eye, strong enough that prompts you to really apply. I said some of you may be applying, yeah, but I feel like a lot of you are just looking. Majority you're just looking. You're not actually applying. But you're gonna find something that you really, really like with the King of Wands here. You're gonna go after it once you get it. It's gonna be like the ideal job, is what I feel. Money. Ooh, the Hierophant. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. What I feel for money coming in for April is, okay, it's time, and maybe this is, I feel like a lot of this is tied to the Judgment card. It's time for you to stick to a budget. It's time for you to get your finances in order. Now, I know for a lot of Geminis, a lot of us aren't the best with money because, we may save, but what I feel like it's telling you is with the Hierophant card and for the Six of Pentacles, you want to save some money for a rainy day. I cannot stress that enough. Um, you're at a point now where you're realizing that your finances can be much better, and a lot of the reason why your finances are they're not where you would want them to be. A lot of it falls back on you and your spending habits. I feel with the Six of Pentacles is telling you to look at where you're spending your money and how you're spending your money. What are you spending your money on? Are you spending your money on things that's going to last for just immediate needs or immediate wants? Are you spending your money for the long haul? I have a feeling that a lot of you are spending money for just impulsive buying. Watch impulsive buying with the Knight of Wands. Okay? if you're looking for balance, I feel like a lot of you are spending out more than what you're bringing in, and it's causing strife and it's causing stress. So with the Hierophant coming in, definitely start reading some books. Learn all you can about finances. Learn all you can about maybe you want to take a financial class. If there's a person that you know that you're close to and you feel um, close to talking to them about your finances and you trust them, talk with this person, because I believe this person, they're coming off as a Hierophant. It could be a Taurus. Saving. They could be teaching you what you do. They could be teaching you how to save. Couponing is coming to my mind just now, y'all, which is crazy. So some of you may be starting getting into couponing. Some of you would actually behoove you to get into a financial planning class, and credit repair is what I feel as well. Because I feel like a lot of my Geminis, myself included, that you're seeing that you're spending out too much, given whatever, it doesn't matter how much money you're making, you realize you're living outside of your means, and it's telling you now it's time. That's where the Judgment card is coming in. It's telling you it's time to live within your means, however that means. If that means you giving up going out to eat all the time, you need to do that. If that gives up you liking to, well, I don't know, I say that, but I don't know if I want to do that. It's saying, like, if you want to, I like to let me put it in perspective like this. Sometimes when I'm out, I like to think. When I need to think, I like to go drive. And in my driving time, it's almost like a form of meditation. I like to go drive. And I don't care where I go. I'll just, you guys know that for those who know, I'm in Atlanta. I like to go and just drive wherever. And I will think with no radio on or anything. And that's okay. But is it worth me driving all my gas out if I'm one of the reasons why I'm driving is the reason I don't have any money? You get what I'm saying? Like you have to instead of going out, and I know it is therapeutic, and y'all can put it in any kind of context that you want to. I'm just trying to make it apply to me so you can understand what I'm saying. Yeah, that does work to help you get some clarity, but is it working to the benefit of you if it's still costing you money? Okay, so you have to look at these things. Even if it's something as far as for those who like to go out and get a little drink every now and then, yeah, that's nice to help you relax. But how much money are you really spending when you go out to happy hour to relax yourself? You got to find other ways to calm your mind and to meditate and to get your mind back in a more peaceful state or a more clear train of thinking. Okay. And I feel like or it could even be retail therapy too. If it's not that, it could be you going out and just buying something. Every now and then you like to go out and just buy. It could be anything. It could be anything. Anything to make you happy real quick. And that's okay. But if you find yourself doing a lot of retail therapy and again, you're buying stuff that doesn't really help you for the long run, it's just for an immediate satisfaction, then I'm doing a reading, hold on, okay? It's really not benefiting you. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from with that. So it's about finding the balance, finding alternatives to things that can help you reach those financial goals. What ways are you limiting yourself that you don't even know that you're limiting yourself in? You got to be able to sit back and understand and be able to see where you're spending out more money. Okay, if that means you're eating lunch all the time, spending money on lunch, you may have to start taking your lunch, because eating out does cost a lot. So that, I'm just going to say that. So you just got to get on the bandwagon. And we don't like to do it. We're not the most routine person or very structured for the most part. We like to do what we want to do, but with the Hierophant coming in is saying that, you got to kind of stick to the status quo. You got to take a more traditional route. in this instance. Okay. As far as health, Three of Swords, King of Cups, the Star. Again, with these three cards as health, I'm looking at it from a more emotional point of view. I feel like for some of you, it is surrounding a possible heartache. Some of you are still having some lingering feelings over a love relationship that you haven't gotten over yet. And it has brought you down. It may not necessarily be a love relationship. It could be any type of disappointment. That's something that you really, really wanted. And you haven't seemed to move past it yet. I feel that you're going to be getting over that. And I feel like a lot of you have been placing some blame on yourself for why things have not been going the way that you wanted or you wish it would go. And no, stop putting the blame on yourself. And I feel like that's what the judgment card is coming into to show you too, that you know what, this is just a cycle that you were going through, and it's time to keep going. It's time to allow that star, your hope, to keep you going, or your wish or your expectation to keep you going. Now, emotionally, from a health perspective, I feel like you're going to be in a better space. By the end of April, you're going to be able to make sense of some things, or why some things happened the way that they did, and you're going to be okay with it. You're going to be okay with yourself. Now, for some of you also, I do feel like you may have been suffering from some type of indigestion. um Indigestion or heartburn with the Three of Swords, and it could be from stress, emotional stress that you've been enduring for a little while. What I will say for you is to make sure, I'm drawn to the red in the reading. I feel two things. One thing is, if it's heartburn, you guys need to stay away from acidic, very acidic foods. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. Definitely want to, once you eat, you want to sit up. I'm looking at this King of Cups. You want to sit up after you eat. I feel like some of you have been having like chest pain, or like chest pain from stress, not stress, chest pain tied to heart problem. I mean, heart attacks, but chest pain from stress, anxiety is also what I feel. And then for some of you, you need to incorporate more red food. If you're not having heartburn, you need to incorporate more red foods, more grounding foods into your diet. You have a lot of red, um, excuse me, within your reading as well. Beets, for those who don't have heartburn, or those who don't have allergies to tomatoes, or those who, tomatoes don't cause heartburn. I'm really feeling tomatoes. That's crazy. Beets, tomatoes, um, bell pepper, red bell peppers, foods, also foods that can build up your blood. So molasses, um, dark leafy green vegetables, raisins are good for bringing that in there. And then also, there's another red vegetable that I was thinking of when I saw this, or a blood builder. Chlorophyll is not is not red, but it does build the blood. Chlorophyll, spirulina is what I feel as well. I feel like your heart needs to be full of love. and full of vibrancy and full of life. And I feel like for some of you, you feel like your heart has been hardened and it's been a little cold. But a part of that is filling your body with grounding foods also as well, even though they're not red. Root vegetables, again with the beets, turnips, butternut squash, and rutabagas. So y'all take that how you want to take it, but that's just what I'm feeling. I feel like once you can incorporate those things in your body, that you will get a more of a grounding effect. You will feel the more of a grounding effect. Also, hematite, as far as crystals are concerned, bloodstone will also help to build up your blood as well. A lot of you, if you are into meditation, let me show you bloodstone. And this is my small. I have a small bloodstone. It's green. Um, Hematite, good for grounding as well. And also Mucate Jasper is good for self-care, personal self-care. It helps to slow down the aging process. I also feel like some of you could benefit from sunstone and red jasper. Let me show you. This is sunstone. Hold on. Sunstone is kind of an orangey, opaque-ish, swirly type deal. Energy. I feel like a lot of you are suffering from low energy. Carnelian. These will help to help with your energy level. Excuse me. I feel like some of you maybe even suffering from anemia. That may be where I'm getting all of this from. I feel like some of you may be suffering from anemia. So you want to take foods that build your blood. You want to definitely take in foods that's going to have a more of a grounding effect for you. So advice cards or a card. Ooh, Ace of Cups. So what I feel is going along with the Judgment card, allow the energy of the Judgment card to take hold and listen to your intuition. And a part of this, when I feel, is this intuitive eating that I feel like for a lot of you, if you've been craving beets, like for instance, I've been craving beets and I've been eating beets. And I feel like maybe, I guess I've been. I may be a little anemic or so. So if there's something that you've been craving or you've been wanting or your body's been craving, listen to your body. Listen to your body. It doesn't really matter what type of diet you're trying to follow. Listen to your diet. Listen to your gut, because I feel like when your body when you're craving those certain things, your body is telling you what it needs. Now, I'm not saying if you're craving 10 moon pies to go eat 10 moon pies or to go eat 10 Snickers. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about from a healthy standpoint. It's time for you to give acknowledgement to that. We are all on different diets and we all follow different paths and we do what works for us. But don't be afraid to deviate off the beaten path just because a certain food is not on your diet. Because I feel like for some of you, you're going to need some energy. It's going to be a trying month for April, and you're going to need that grounding energy, and you're going to need that vitality and that life force within you to sustain you throughout this month. Okay. um and also just trust your gut. Again, your intuition, your intuition is going to be way deeper and way stronger by the end of the month. And you got to give honor to that. So definitely listen to yourself. allow yourself Allow yourself to have those moments of solitude so you can get that clarity that you need. um, Go back and try to figure out what else can you eliminate out of your budget, or what can you move around to make your budget and your finances a little bit more even. And continue drop searching, continue drop searching and continue looking for something that fits who you are. All right, your job is your career. It can be a reflection of you, and I feel like for some of you, your career is not a reflection of who you are, and you're at a point now where you have to you're being pushed to do what you love, not what you have to do. Some of that information, it could even be coming from a friend, like the Knight of Pentacles that I see here. So there's an opportunity for love. The Knight of Pentacles coming in, um, a deepening of a love relationship, looking at a love relationship from a more practical eyes. So this is a good month, guys. Just allow yourself to go through the process. Don't try to control this. Be open and receptive to what people have to tell you, because I believe that you have some good advice coming your way. Keep yourself grounded. Definitely keep. I feel anemia strongly too. If you haven't been to the doctor lately, go get a blood check. Go get a checkup and get your blood drawn, see where you are, look at your numbers, um, just to make sure to see where you're on track. Because what you're encountering, you need all the energy you can to accomplish what you need. You can't go through this thing in a low mood and feeling tired and not having enough energy. What's going on with you now requires for you to be present and fully thinking and being fully aware. So good luck to you guys. Have a wonderful April, and I love you. Bye.